I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. We're here in the editing room, the office, the inner sanctum, the place where I put all these things together and try and make sense out of hundreds of clips and bits and pieces of audio and video and everything else. I'm doing something that doesn't really involve tools. It's kind of linked to the channel and it's fun to do, and it is a project, but it's really not tools. I had an idea. I wanted to try and make a t-shirt logo. Now, there's a lot of channels that are selling t-shirts, and I'm really not interested in selling t-shirts. I just wanted one for me. Something that had my logo on it. And this one isn't the best logo, but I'm learning. What I did is I went out and bought some t-shirts. Have to have some practice pieces, right? And then I went and bought some transfer paper. This happens to be Avery transfer paper. There's lots of different kinds. This is one of two types that Avery has. This is for transferring onto dark cloth. There's also paper for transferring onto light colors. The difference between the two is the dark colored cloth, the backing stays with the transfer, so it puts a white background behind it, so it makes the color show a little bit better. This is my first attempt at using some of the dark background transfer paper, so I thought I'd let you see what I'm doing. You have to do a picture of whatever you want to have. You can draw it in, you can write it in, you can do all kinds of things, but it has to be a picture that you can scan into the computer and print out through an inkjet printer. The inkjet printer is the thing that makes it all work. There's a kind of a film on this that absorbs the ink, and then when you take an iron and heat it, it melts the ink into the cloth and binds the ink into the cloth. So once you've got your artwork picked out, in this case, it's the sign from my old workshop. Then you just take a pair of shears and cut out what you want to have on the piece of cloth that you're going to put it on. Now, the only thing I did good with scissors is I didn't run with them in kindergarten, so you have to bear with me while I do some trimming and cutting. I'll try and make it go a little faster. I wish I had a fast forward button for when I was doing these projects instead of just letting you guys zip through and watch what I did in high speed. While I'm doing this, I might as well explain to you all about the things that are coming up in the new year and how everything's going to change and it's all going to be different. And so we'll start with first and my voice. Now that I've got it cut out, I just have to go through the steps and make this glued onto the shirt. This is the Avery label. It's dark fabric transfers. Okay, I've got the design made, I've done the printing, I've got the trimming done. Now I have to do the surface preparation. You're supposed to use a hard, heat-resistant surface. But this is my old drafting board from high school. Do not use ironing board. Set a cotton pillowcase on a hard surface and lay the garment on top. Okay, cotton pillowcase, hard surface. Set iron for no steam. set it to high or cotton settings. Iron the pillowcase and garment to remove wrinkles. That's already been done. Preparing the transfer. Now there are two parts to the transfer. The transfer sheet and the paper backing. Peel off and remove the paper backing from the transfer, starting from the corner. So starting at a corner, I'm going to have to peel back the paper backing. And this is not easy. Once you get it started, you have to pull it off of there without stretching it. Sounds a lot easier than what it is. Once you get it started and it actually comes off fairly easy, but it's not easy getting it started. Okay, now I have my piece off the backer. Iron transfer onto garment. I had Lydia help me with the layout and design of where the logo was going to go on the front of the shirt because this is for her. Now I place the transfer with the printed image facing up onto the garment. There it is. Cover the transfer with the tissue paper provided. In the packet, it comes with this several sheets of tissue paper. And I cover the logo with the tissue paper. Then iron transfer in sections using firm pressure. Well, this is small enough that I can just put the iron right over the top of it, but I want to keep the iron moving. And then evenly iron transfer to make sure all areas are covered. It says ironing time, full sheet 2 minutes, half sheet 1 minute, quarter sheet 40 seconds. Well, we're a little less than a quarter sheet. So about 40 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Well, that should be long enough. Now it says remove garment from heating area and allow transfer to cool for about 2 to 3 minutes. Turn that iron off. Make sure I don't set the house on fire. Peel away ironing tissue in a smooth, even motion. See how that works. think I got it too hot. It's stuck down good, but I think I got it too hot because it turned brown. It says wash before wearing. To avoid ink bleeding or ink smearing, please wash the garment prior to use. We'll have to see how that works. I'm hoping this is a case of live and learn, because I'm thinking I got stuff to learn before I do this much more. Thanks for watching. Win some, lose some. I don't know how this one's going to work out. I've always been of the opinion that the only way to truly fail is to never try. Not everything works out the way you want it to. Sometimes things go a little awry as you go through the project. Sometimes it just goes ass over apple cart and doesn't work at all. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't try again. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the next one's going to work better.